Good morning class. Today we will study our chapter 2 in continuation. Our today's topic will be multiplication of fractions. In our previous class we have just recalled that how many types of fraction we have and how to compare the fractions. So let us start our topic, that is multiplication of fractions. Our first topic will be multiplication of a fraction by a whole number. As you know, the whole number are any number like 0, 1, 2 and so on. So what you have to do, you just have to multiply a fraction by a whole number. How you can do it? You just look at this picture. In this picture you are given two circles and both circles are divided into 4 equal parts, and out of 4 equal parts, one part in both circle is shaded. So that one shaded part can be written as 1 upon 4, because the circle is divided into 4 parts. That's why we have written in denominator 4, and out of 4 parts we have taken one shaded part. That's why we have written numerator as 1. So total it becomes 1 upon 4. So one circle, one shaded part is 1 upon 4. So both the shaded part of the circle will be 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4. Okay, you just have to add both the values, or you can simply say you have to multiply 1 upon 4 by 2, because there are two shaded parts. Okay, so 2 into 1 upon 4 is what you can write it represents 2 by 4 part of a circle. See this example, this figure. Now what you have done, now you just have combined both the shaded parts into one picture. Okay, in the resultant picture you can see a circle, it contains also the 4 divisions, out of which 2 parts are shaded. So what you can write for the result, that is 2 parts is shaded out of 4, so you can write 2 upon 4. So how this 2 upon 4 comes? You just have done in previous step that 1 upon 4 into 2, that is 2 upon 4. So what we have learnt from here, we just have learnt if you have to multiply a fraction by a whole number. For example, in here we take 1 upon 4 into 2. So you just have to multiply the numerator, that is 2 into 1, divide by 4, that is 2 upon 4. Now moving on, see the picture 2.4. In 2.4 you can see we are having a square in which one part is shaded and total squares are 3. So what we can write? We can write 1 upon 4 into 3, because we are having 3 squares and 1 upon 4 is for one shaded part. Okay, so 1 upon 4 into 3, इसको हम solve कैसे लिखेंगे इसको? 1 upon 4 into 3, we will write 3 into 1, that is numerator का multiplication, divided by 4, that is 3 upon 4. Similar is the example figure 2.5. In 2.5 you are having 9 small boxes in a square, and out of 9 you are having 2 shaded part. So what will you write it in the form of fraction? You can write it as 2 upon 9 for first figure. For second figure also you can write 2 upon 9. For third figure also you can write 2 upon 9. So for combined 3 figure, what you can write here, either you can write 2 upon 9 plus 2 upon 9 plus 2 upon 9, or you can write 2 upon 9 into 3. Okay, so how will you solve 2 upon 9 into 3? 2 upon 9 into 3, how can you solve it? You just have to write 3 into 2 upon 9. You have to practice, you have to solve both these questions in your notebook, so that you will understand it better. Moving on, our next topic, next question, example is you are having a number, for example 3 into 1 by 2. So that means you have multiplied 1 by 2 3 times. You can just simply write it as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, because अगर 1 by 2 को 3 टाइम्स ऐड करोगे या फिर 1 by 2 को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, दोनों का रिजल्ट सेम होगा. So how can you write it as I have told you, you just have to multiply the numerator, that is 3 into 1, divide by 2, that is 3 by 2. Okay. Now this was the case for proper fractions in which the numerator is smaller and denominator is larger. Now let us come to improper fraction. First example is 2 into 5 upon 3. As you can see, 5 upon 3 is a fraction of type improper, because here numerator is greater than denominator, so that's why it is improper. And in 2 into 5 upon 3 we have multiplied a whole number 2 by a fraction 5 upon 3. So how will you multiply it? As I have told you that you just have to multiply the numerator first. That is, what is the numerator in 5 upon 3? That is 5, and the whole number is 2. So you just have to multiply 2 into 5, that is 10, and denominator was 3. So answer is 10 upon 3. So I have written here, thus to multiply a whole number with a proper or improper fraction, what we have to do? We just have to multiply the whole number by the numerator of the fraction, keeping the denominator same. You just have to note this point in your notebook with these examples. Now moving on, there is another example. As you can see, 2 5 upon 7 is a mixed fraction. So here you have multiplied a whole number 3 by a mixed fraction 2 5 upon 7. So how can you solve this? Firstly you have to convert the mixed fraction into simple fraction. That is, how can you solve it? For mixed fraction, what you have to do? 7 into 2 is 14, 14 plus 5 is 19. So you have written 19 here, divide by 7. Now the same process we have done in our previous slide, that is, you just have to multiply the 19 into 3, that is 57, and denominator will be same. Now as you can see, 57 upon 7 is any number which we can further solve or we can further divide. So you have divided here 8 1 upon 7. Similarly you have to do the second part, that is 2 into 4 2 upon 5. As you can see, 4 2 upon 5 is again a mixed fraction, so you have to convert into simple fraction, that is 5 into 4 is 20, 20 plus 2 is 22. So you have written here 2 into 22 upon 5. So further what you can do? You have to do 2 into 22. What is 2 into 22? Is 44, divided by 5. Okay. Now moving on, our next topic is fractions as an operator of. As in our previous slide, you have seen that we have written 3 into 1 upon 2. Now this part is that we can also write multiplication as of. Let us understand this by the figure given here. In this figure you can see that we are having two squares. See here, in this figure we are having two figures here, figure 1 and figure 2. In this figure you can see that here we have two parts, first part and second part. Also here first part and second part, both part of both figure are equal. So what we can write this part as 1 by 2 and also this part as 1 by 2, and we can write this part as 1 by 2 and this part as 1 by 2. So as you know that half plus half will result to 1. For example, you are having an ice cream. If you divide an ice cream into two equal half, so what will you get? Half and half. And if you combine the ice cream, what will you get? The complete one. So that's the same case here. We have what you can say, we have a bar that we have divided into two parts, that is half and half. So what we have written here, one shaded part is 1 by 2 of 1. ठीक है, क्योंकि पूरा पार्ट 1 था, उसका एक से शेडेड पार्ट कितना होगा? 1 by 2. This is for the figure 1. Again, if one shaded part is half, so what we can say? The two shaded part will be half of 2. First figure में we have one shaded part, so we have written half of 1. So if we see first and second both figure, so we are having two shaded part. So what we can say? We can say we are having two shaded part, of which half of 2. Okay. Now if we have combined both the shaded parts, then you can see in the figure, the third picture in the figure, that is we are having both the shaded part together. So as you can see in the figure, half plus half combines 1. So the third picture in the figure is 1. It represents 1. So what we can write it as, we can write it that half of 2 is 1. Half of 2 is 1 because you can see here, wait, okay, you can see here you was having half here and half here. If you have combined both these half here, what you have get, half and half, which is equal to 1 whole 1. So you can we can say that half of 2 is 1. So what we have learned from here, we have learned that if you write half of 2 or if you write half into 1, both means same. Okay, so what we have written, thus we can say half of 2 is equals to half into 2, that is 1. Okay, so you just have to keep in mind that the meaning of is multiplication. We can replace of by multiplication sign. It would be more clear from the next example. Okay, in this example you can see that we have 3 boxes now. Okay, we are having 3 boxes here. So this part will be 1 by 2, this part is again 1 by 2, and this part is again 1 by 2. So what you can write combined for 3 boxes, you can write for these 3 shaded boxes as 1 by 2 of 3. Okay, now what you have done, you have combined all the shaded portion in this picture. You have taken this part here and this part here and this part here. So what you have seen here, you can see clearly that this portion is a complete portion, that is a complete portion of 2 parts. So इसको हम क्या बोल सकते हैं कि ये complete 1 है, और ये क्या है, पूरा पिक्चर तो इसका ऐसा होता, लेकिन ये उसका हाफ है. So we can say this part is half. So total part हमारे पास कितना है, 1 and half. So what is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is 3 upon 2. So we have written here 1 by 2 of 3. So we can also write 1 by 2 of 3 as 1 by 2 into 3, that is 3 upon 2. Okay, so moving on, you can see each shaded, it's just a revision of what I have said. Each shaded portion represents 1 by 2 of 1, half of 1. Okay, so 3 shaded portion will be half of 3. Okay, next step is you have combined all the 3 portions. What you have get, it represents 1 and half. 1 and half because one box is complete and one box is half, that is 3 upon 2. Now what you have seen from here, that 1 by 2 of 3 is 3 upon 2, that is you can write 1 by 2 of 3 is equals to 1 by 2 into 3. That simply means that you have to replace of sign by multiplication, and you have just further solve your multiplication process, as you know very well. Okay, so that's all about the multiplication of fraction by a whole number. Now you have some questions. You just have to do the example number 5 in your book and exercise 2.2 question number 1 and 2 only. These 3 questions are just your homework. So you have to watch the video properly and understand the concept and just solve these 3 questions. That's all for today, and thank you.